I opened my eyes and said, God, where have you been? What is this place that I've been left in? The sunlight screams you will give up.
So the Morning Coast first started in 2007. After the first album was recorded, and Doug wasn't in the band to start with. This is Doug who plays drums. I'd known Doug since he was born, dude. Pretty much born. So the original drummer quit, and I was like, Doug has to play with us, pretty much. So he joined a year later.
No, actually, I was offered the job in the first place.
He was in college.
But I was worried about work obligations, so I turned it down. But they ultimately played his card, so.
So 5 years ago, the Morning Coast started. Doug's been with for 4 years.
And he had a friend.
So the way we came up with the band name, I like band names that don't really mean anything. Band names that don't do any preconceptions. So the band is called, Death to Puppies. You probably have some preconceptions about that band.
It's a puppy right here, right now. It's actually like very well timed.
So I just wanted a name that was kind of a blank slate. So I almost just put words together that sounded.
But the most fun part is when people ask us, we just make up a different story every time. And that's the most fun part.
That's the real deal.
Like every morning I get up and I go through this routine and I think about stuff. That's one answer, right?
So the song Silver is more about, it started out with kind of a feeling rather than like a specific moment or a specific event. And it's kind of about that feeling when you're in high school, you're a teenager, and you kind of feel like you can do anything and you're kind of limitless, but you don't realize that's not true yet. So there's a lot of references to kind of being young. And then the chorus, which is the silver question, silver is referring to when you get older, like gold hair, silver hair. And that's what that's referring to. So that's what it's about. It's about that feeling of when you're young and naively confident and hopeful.
I still am that, by the way.
You what?
I still am that, by the way.
Oh.
Not young, but naive. So my mom sings. She sings more like Indian classical. I'm Indian, you can tell. My dad, he played some piano. He never really developed it, but he has a little bit of skill.
He plays tabla too.
Yeah. He never developed it like my mom did. So short answer, yes. They're a little musically inclined.
For me, my sister and I are. We both played music our entire life. Me just drums, her piano, flute, a few other things. But no one knows where it came from because my mom's totally not. My dad isn't either. I think he was forced to play clarinet in second grade, and that was it. So yes and no, I guess.
Top 3 favorite groups or bands of all time are Smashing Pumpkins, Radiohead, and probably the Beatles.
So fortunately, Smashing Pumpkins and Radiohead were the exact same. I'd say for me, I have to give a shout out to Carter Beauford, who plays drums for the Dave Matthews Band. I played drums my entire life, but I sort of discovered them when I was in high school, and he totally kind of changed the way that I play drums and everything else. So, be one more edition. And actually, this is our bass player, Justin Goldner, right here.
Here we go.
Hi.
Extremely talented.
The question is, what are your 3 favorite bands or musicians?
3 favorite bands of all time.
All time?
Yeah.
No other qualifiers?
None. So Morning Code one, obviously.
Morning Code.
Is this most influential, or you keep coming back to that?
Your favorite.
bands?
No. Musicians.
Justin actually plays in like 30 different bands with all different styles. It'd be harder for him to answer this question since he's all over the music.
Everybody likes that song.
like
You already said Beatles, Radiohead, Pumpkins, and I got Party Broker.
I mean, well, they already said Beatles. I don't know. For me, the Police and Sting are pretty big. Michelle and Thinking of Jello is really big.
Stuart Copeland, drummer for the Police, is ubiquitous in Party Gophers. Kevin Bacon.
And the Circle of Life is complete.
Yes.
All right.
Bob.
Bach. Okay, yeah, of course.
Count 2, 3, 4.
Justin actually gigs full time. We unfortunately have day jobs because you gotta pay bills. So I wouldn't call that a hobby, it's more of a have to do.
Yeah.
But as far as hobbies,
More like a job.
yeah, it's more like a jobby. Definitely sports, die-hard Knicks fan. I played basketball my entire life. That's number one, and then any kind of Rutgers athletics, so like Rutgers basketball, Rutgers football. I try to make it down for games as often as possible. Pretty much sports, I would say, is number one hobby.
All right.
This is probably pretty lame, but I'm really into languages. I really dig like cultures and learning languages and shit. So sort of a hobby or an addiction, maybe. Try to learn different languages and stuff.
Also scarves.
Scarves. Okay.
Still this scarf level. Not cool.